Hello and welcome to a game of Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. This is a 1v1 on Blasted Rock. We got Tech Seton. This is a classic, so it's Setonbanane. This is 3599. An old GPG net rank game. I'm assuming it's ranked. And Seero here. Siren. So Cyber and UEF battle should be very exciting. Really small map here. Yeah, probably +2 will be good. We got some civs in the mid, plenty of masses, a nice chunk of mass, some Tech 1 PD, some flak, Raider, but really plenty of mass plus 4 mass extractors. Got 4 starting mass extractors plus a 5th, pretty close. 2 pretty large rocks that people can pick up. You can really go heavy power build here if you wanted to. If you ever build a bomber, you want to make sure you go around this flak that's in the middle. I see both players going first ground, second air for Seero, second ground for Seton. So if you just take your ACU and build a bunch of tanks and walk over, you can build most of the other factions. Although Aeon is pretty good, it's a pretty flat surface. You can see Aeon can be very deadly here with the kiting auroras. We can see very early artillery from Seero. Looks like he's going to try to take out these PDs. Oh, now he's shooting this power generator, and we have mech marines from Seton. They also got a scout with them. They're gonna find this engine, kill it, and you can see this Arty is being taken out. Cyber and Arty not very accurate. And there goes the first kill of the game for Seton, and he has killed an engineer. Absolutely nothing going on the other side. Of course, 4 hydros on this map, a lot of power. And you can see it's mostly mech marines coming out for Seton. He's not going to let these Mantis outrun him. Here we got Mantis versus mech marines, and you see the Mantis are definitely winning this fight. So 1 kill for the mech marines. This is some great micro. That was awesome micro from Seton. He has just taken on the Mantis 1v1. And you can see in the middle here the second Arty, the second PD nearly taken out by the Arty. And Seero's going to get a lot of mass here. Usually players don't go in there so quickly, and building that Arty did cost. Here's another fight. You can see that micro from Seton. It's going to be extremely close. That's a hero. Mech Marine right there is going to try to kill yet another Mantis, and is successful. Still alive. 3 kills. Got some buddies with him. So far the mech marines have been absolutely dominant in this game against the Mantis. However, Seero just snuck into the middle, got a whole bunch of mass. This will be a huge advantage for Seero. You can see what we got here. We got 2 air now and a Jester coming out for Seero, plus 3 ground. We have 3, 4 ground, 1 air. So some interceptors. So this Jester is not going to be as effective as it could be. Now finally Hero gets taken out by a group of 4 Mantis, and now Jesters on loose here from Seero. And you can see in the middle Seero with the ACU. The ACU for Seton is expanding to the bottom, and here comes this Jester. That was the absolute worst spot for the Jester to go into a cloud of interceptors. So a very expensive loss there for Seero, although he has the luxury of basically having as much eco as he can possibly have at this point in the game. And here is the Jester is now going to attack Seton's ACU. He's probably looking for expanding NGs. Didn't get him. Also interesting to see PDs here. Actually a lot of kills for this PD. I must have missed that from Seero. See a lot of dead units here. And there goes the Jester once again. Looks like in terms of numbers, advantage for Seton here. Now he's pushing with his ACU. Seero is still in the middle with his ACU now with 5 kills, mostly civilians. And now Seton here with 14 kills. Really neither player being very threatening at this point, except these Jesters just continue to kill for Seero. He doesn't bother to try to capture air superiority, and it makes his Jesters very short-lived. It looks like Seton's going to go in for another attack. As long as he stays away from this PD, which already has 13 kills, he should be alright. He can probably just walk in. Of course, he does expose himself to Seero, who can walk into his base. Pretty even numbers here on the top, and now we got an attack directly on Seton's base with a bunch of Mantis. About 10 units have just snuck in. A PD attempt from Seton, but he was able to defend. His PD was ran over. Now yet another Jester. And now Seero could be in trouble here with Seton with a whole bunch of units taking on his ACU. He's got to retreat hard. The Jester now with 2 kills. Gets taken out. Not clear why Seton didn't go after him. He could have just killed him right there. Probably because Seton's actually, he had 9,000 health. It's not clear why Seton didn't finish the game. Because yes, Seero has absolutely no ground whatsoever. A lot of wrecks here for Seton. Now we see a vulnerable NG here. This is Seero's expansion getting taken out now. And you can see in terms of map control, Seton is beginning to get the upper hand. This is like the 6th Jester here is about to die from Seero. Big waste of resources. Looks like he's just got, well, he's got a whole bunch of factories, and they're all making Jesters. Should be making interceptors, more interceptors. Yeah, single factory here for now actually going bombers for Seton. Seton getting an upgrade. The medal still belongs to Seero here at minute 10. See, Seero has reclaimed 5,000. Seton only 1,000, 4,000 difference. That's really been the difference in the game. Otherwise, map control definitely belongs to Seton. Seero also getting an upgrade. Both players still at Tech 1. And now we're seeing some bombs against Mantis. You have bombers getting taken out, only get 1 pass. But very even units in terms of Tech 1, and now we see Seton actually pushing. He's also got some engines there getting some free mass. This entire game. And yet another Jester just flew. Oh, that was suicidal Jesters here from Seero. Some sneaky NGs here from Seero trying to get some of this mass right in front of Seton. They're probably going to die. And we got a fight up on top. And it looks like pretty big losses for Seero, who forgot to move his units. If these Mantis stand still, they get hit by Arty very easily, and that was a big win for Seton. That was just devastating. It looks like Seero forgot to micro his units. And that's a lot of dead Mantis here. Another sneak attack through the middle. They have taken out the PDOs protecting this sneak attack point. And more trouble now for Seton at his base. This will be a big win for whoever can win this area of the map. There's so much mass here. Now Seton with a T2 PD creep. Seero has just completed his gun, which is very timely. So we're going to see a gunned ACU versus a T2 ACU, T2 engineering. Seero is a little bit of trouble here. He can't let that PD be built. Now only 7,000 health, 30 kills. Seero is retreating. And while this is happening, this will be a big prize, and we got an NG here from Seero is going to get all that mass. These Jesters just keep on coming. These Tech 2 PDs are basically going to hold this area for Seton. This is going to be a big loss also with this Hydro and a mass extractor. Seero is going to try to expand and maybe capture his expansion. That way he can try to even this out. And now Seton has really recovered from that early mass loss, mostly from having much more mass extractors. His PD creep is still on. Seton could probably do it even faster than he is. He's being very careful here. go a little further. And it looks like Seero has decided to attack from the other side with his gun to ACU. This will be pretty devastating, given these PDs can be outranged by Seero's gun, which is now at 40 kills. And this air fight is finally getting even. Still seems like Seton has more, and yet another jester. It's like the 10th jester that has been killed. Seero is beginning to take out these PDs. He's got a group of Mantis with him. Still a few PDs there. And this right here will be a devastating Tech 2 point defense. We're going to hit a lot of Seero's factories, a lot of those NGs. Seero continues to move through now with 53 kills, actually going quite low on health. It's a very fearless ACU. Staring at a PD, he just got 60 kills. On the other side, big trouble for his base. Seero gets, this PD is still alive. That's amazing. Seero now at 71 kills, 4,000 health, is in the middle of Seton's base, killing it. We see some jesters coming in for Seero. They're trying to attack Setonbanane's ACU, and air does belong to Seero now, and we can see Seton's only air factory is being killed. It's going to be destroyed. And it looks like Seero is going to kill all these factories. Seton here has to think about making more power somewhere, because he's about to lose most of his power. Still got this Hydra. But these Tech 2 PDs for Seton basically have this area, other than that, very secure. You see factories and power getting destroyed by these T2 PDs. And one thing about Seero, he does not have any NGs in this area. He does have a whole bunch here. He's got to get them into this area, get factories, get NGs, because most of what he has is about to be killed. And same can be said for Seton too. He's only down to one factory here, and only one NG, so he's got to start building, and could be some trouble. These Tech 2 PDs here should protect Seton. This will be a suicidal mission for this force if it moves in. And big losses for both players. They really hit each other hard, and you can see both of them marching into each other's bases. Yeah, this Tech 2 PD just massacred that force, but a few Mantis are snuck in by Seero. They're going to take out this Hydra. It'll be a huge loss for Seton. He does have a couple of power generators and get another Hydra, so he should be in good shape. Finally, some factories for Seero. Multiple factories built now by, looks like this factory is going straight T2 for Seero, just straight T2. Some sneaky Mantis perhaps try to sneak in, but no. 16 kills for this PD, already 25 for the other. 2, 14. These over here probably have a lot. And it looks like the gun was much faster than Seton's Tech 2 PDs at destroying a base. There's plenty of mass for both players. Really, the main bases are now becoming the expansions here. You can see a second factory being built, more NGs for Seero. And basically players made a 90-degree rotation here. A bunch of dead factories, a bunch of units here hiding in the corner. Yeah, if they move out, they're gonna get slaughtered. They're gonna try to make a break for it. You gotta run, you can't stop. Some Marty now moving in. These are suicidal. Now multiple factories here in Tech 2. We got a missile launcher. This is a great anti-PD weapon for Seero, plus some rhinos. It's a big advantage now for Seero. He's got Tech 2 land. We still only have Tech 2 for Seton here at his ACU. No Tech 2 factories. And as soon as, imagine, as soon as Seton sees Tech 2, here getting close to his PDs, he's got to be thinking about Tech 2 land somewhere on the map. He's got plenty of NGs now, more factories on the way. We should start seeing this missile launcher being very important. You can see it can outrange these PDs. It's not a lot of damage per second, but if left alone, these PDs will be taken out. It looks like a good recovery here from Seero. He definitely has half the map. A few mass extractors still empty for Seton. Now we might see these Tech 1s try to sneak in on these missile launchers. But of course we got some Tech 2 tanks. These laser tanks are going to be able to defend. It's Tech 2 against Tech 1. Be a slaughter for these Cybern tanks. Now you can see the PDs are being hit. Now where's Seton's ACU? Still back at the base, the only Tech 2 unit. Should be making PDs pushing here. It's being a little lazy here for Seton. And actually Tech 2 air now with some Corsairs. Excellent bombers if you want to snipe. And if there is no air for Seton, he's going to be very vulnerable. It's a very nice air force here for Seero. Not clear why Seton isn't using his ACU. And we are seeing Tech 2 land now for Seton. While that's happening, these PDs are slowly getting low on health. Maybe another Tech 1 attack versus these tanks. That's basically no chance. Also some hoplites now, the ACU. Actually some successful kills from that Arty. UEF Arty very good even at Tech 1. We are seeing some Mongoose coming out. And a missile launcher here on the other side as well. But on this side, this is going to be Tech 2 land versus Tech 2, and it looks like actually pretty even numbers for both sides here. Now Raider for Seton. There's excellent missile launchers from Cybern. A Tech 2 Raider, it seems. It's minus 250 power, very expensive. Seton absolutely no air at this point. We should see these Tech 2 bombers. Actually, we see Tech 2 gunships and Tech 2 bombers from Seero. These are going to be extremely effective. See power being targeted. And now it looks like the point of attack for Seton. Now he's going to shift to the other side. He is going to give up his Tech 2 PDs. This was the safest area for him about 10 minutes ago, but now with Tech 2 land, Seero has completely taken this place over. Seton's going to get some Tech 2 flak. So we saw this attack came from both the land and air. Seton is going to deal with a lot, but successful push with Tech 1, a weakly defended base here on top. And now we have a 180-degree turn from these players, but definitely advantage Seero with Tech 2 air. Really no answer for Seton. He's got to be making Tech 2 flak. He's making Mongoose. NG should be guarding that factory. And actually we do see some Tech 2 flak here. He's stationary getting some kills. This is the worst spot for, oh, that was a bad move from Seero. He just threw away his air force, his Tech 2 air force. Up on the top we see 98 kills, 100 kills for Seero. He's taking on this entire Tech 1 force himself with his ACU. He does have a little bit of help here in the back with a tank, but you can see some great work from this ACU, 118 kills. Cybern ACU with the gun, extremely good. And actually a very nice counterattack with this ACU. We gotta say Seton's Bananas ACUs has been much worse than Seero's. 126 kills now. And for a while it looked like Seton was making a nice comeback. Actually he's making a comeback on this other side too, so still quite even, but this Tech 2 air still very effective. We should now finally see some flak. Flak and shields, and Tech 2 air is no longer effective. Setonbanane still just hanging out. He can get the gun in the UEF ACU and just start rolling through. Not clear why he's not doing that. Some more hoplites coming out for Seero. And this will be the ACU versus T2 fight here. And up on top, Seero getting some factories, and that probably will push. He probably just saw a push from the bottom, so he's going to push from the top. This Tech 2 factory actually from Seero is in a little bit of trouble. This could be a successful attack from Seton, although he is losing quite a few units against this Tech 2 force. Probably if he would have led with the ACU, it would have been much better. Probably would have most of his force at this point. It looks like Seero is retreating with 131 kills. Now we're seeing ACU versus Tech 2. Looks like Seton is retreating, and Tech 2 Air is in there as well. This is a bad situation for this ACU, even though it's full health. 34 kills. Tech 2 flak, where's the flak? Where's the air? For Seton, he's really being chased back. And this push with T2 continues, and Seero has just pulled his ACU back down to the bottom, and that resulted in him losing his expansion. A good push from Seton. Seton's got to get a shield and some Tech 2 PD and other things, and actually, yeah, it looks like a good attack from Seton while he's retreating really hard. Very powerful force, and got ACU plus Tech 2 here. We do have some Tech 2 PDs that'll give Seton some time. And it looks like on top this Tech 1 force is doing good things for Seton. It could probably do a good thing if it took out that Tech 2 factory. It looks like Seero's ACU just got attacked by a bunch of Tech 2. And 151 kills now. Seton is chasing him, and one big difference, Seton doesn't have the gun, so Seero's got the range on him, although he's not going to be using it. Still more damage per shot for Seero, and Seton is in quite a bit of trouble with all that Tech 2 air. Let's see, 36 kills, and Seero with his ACU gets the win, and really that was the difference in this game, is Seero's ACU and the micro. So hopefully people enjoy this one.